Wild Hearts is a brand new creature hunting game set in a fantasy medieval Japan that's added its own unique spin on the hunting genre by allowing players to hunt with ancient technology called Karakuri. With this tech, players can spawn special tools to assist them on their hunts, such as bombs, barriers, harpoon guns, plasma cannons, platforms, and much more. Not only that, but each weapon has its own unique combos when interacting with these Karakuri. For example, if you spawn the platform Karakuri and jump off of it whilst attacking, you'll perform a devastating downward attack. Additionally, Karakuri can also be used to permanently change how a player traverses each of the game's unique open world zones. You can spawn zip lines to quickly get across canyons, spawn tents which act as spawn points, as well as forges to change your loadout. If you're someone that enjoys hunting with friends, Wild Hearts allows you to group up with up to 2 other players on hunts. There is some damage scaling here though, so if you are a lone wolf player that prefers hunting alone, then that's also fine. This is the first of 2 videos I'll be making about Wild Hearts. This first one will be a first impressions, and the next one will be a full review after about 40 or 50 hours of gameplay. This video is sponsored by EA, but they've given me full creative freedom to make my content as usual, so if you like what you see, then click the link in the description below to download Wild Hearts now. Here we are, Wild Hearts, probably one of the most interesting creature hunting games to release in recent years. After seeing the recent trailers of the gameplay of this game, I'm very excited to check it out. It's been quite a long time since I've played a game of this genre, so I'm hoping that this one can really hook me in. Right now we've got a bit of an intro cutscene. We're tracking a big boy, a world filled with weird and wonderful creatures. Straight transition to gameplay, and yeah, I guess we're gonna have control now. Game just starts. Look at my character, he's looking like a bit of a badass straight away. Left click. The attack animations are very nice. Sprint with shift. When I'm sprinting, I can press C and do a sliding dodge. I've got a stamina bar here which I need to manage, but it seems as though I can do a lot of sliding dodges. I like that. Can we jump attack? We can. Liar slash. Oh, I've got a middle mouse button attack. Oh, okay, so if I'm not sprinting, I can just dodge by pressing C normally. I think that's all of the abilities it's given us so far. Let's pursue the kimono. Looking like an ancient deer. I can't help but feel he's baiting me into a bigger creature. Maybe that's just me with trust issues. Ooh, other creatures have popped out. Maybe I was right. Maybe we've been lured. Take out the swords. Do some dodges. My F ability. Nice. Yeah, the combat feels really good right off the bat. So you can actually climb these rock faces. I guess the rocks with this little paint work on it is climbable. Oh, okay. Shh. We need to crouch. We're stealthy. I am a bush monster. Ready? And then slay. Oh, we one-hit it. Red meat and ingredients. And tonight we feast like a king. Fantasy deer soup. Delicious. Well, we've had our sustenance. Now on to bigger and greater challenges. Shimmy through this passageway. Quite a good looking game so far, isn't it? It seems like an elder has joined us by the fire. Does this elder have a tail, or is that my eyes deceiving me? Yeah, they're role-playing as a kitty cat. So the big monsters we're going to be fighting are called kimono. There's no place for me in the samurai's world. That's right. I'm a Sigma samurai. I walk my own path. Ah, are we going to get to create our character now? 12 different starting presets to choose from for our character. This one's probably the closest thing to me. We need to sort out these clothes. Yeah, we ain't wearing that. I don't want to get cold. Voice.
All in place.
Yeah, that's a Chad voice. Personality. Man's just flexing. Hide headgear. Enabled, disabled, hide collar. Oh, that's cool. Nice little options there. Face. Something like that. Big bushy eyebrows. Up those wrinkles. We've gone for a lot of stress. Lots of cool hairstyles. Yeah, totally going with that one. Looks like an anime character. Elven hairstyle if we want. You know, 2 hair colors if you want. Oh, more than that, like combine 4 different hair colors. You can combine like 3 different hairstyles essentially. I have some dangly bits if I want. Props to the hairstyle customization. If you choose this hairstyle, you should get a debuff. And you can curl it as well. Length sliders. I actually don't think I've seen a game with so many hair customization options. This game really takes it to the next level. You've got base hair, hairstyle, hair color, front of head, top of head, back of head, double braid, single braid, hair pieces, nape and hairline. And with each of these, you can like customize the length of it. So you can make any hairstyle you want in this game. That's wild. Beard. He actually kind of looks like me now. Go nuts with tattoos on your face if you want. Body sliders. We can be shredded if we want. Okay, I think I'm happy with my character. Let's continue. Took us a solid 15 minutes to make that character. Ice wolves with flowers growing on them. They're not dead. We need to execute them. Put them out of their misery. Beautiful loot. Weather effects are quite intense here. I think this monster's passive. Seems like a, what is it, like a cute little half bunny, half apple tree. Why am I killing this poor thing? For its delicious loot, of course. Our first big boy kimono, Giga Ice Wolf. Yeah, we fear no creature. So this creature's responsible for the snowstorm. Dodge again. Oh, I love this sliding. It feels super fluid. Oh, cutscene. Something scared him off. Oh, yeah, only a giant rock colossus. Is it a friend? Yeah, I ain't killing that with my sword, am I? Wild hearts. And we're dead. And that's the end of the game. My initial first impressions are as follows. Right, now I've got a health bar. You can use Q healing water to recover your health. Sweet. And it recovers a lot. Right click. Q to conjure a crate. Okay. Oh, that's quite seamless. Okay, that's actually way smoother than I expected. Just simply right click, Q, 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 jump, climb. Yeah, it's very smooth. More monsters. You can also use crates to attack. Okay. So we can use this crate to jump on it and do leaping attacks.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Whee! Hello, rat monster. That's rude, isn't it? Spooked me. So now I've got to hunt the kimono. Let's climb up here. We're going to jump and slice. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, he smashed my crates. That's cool. Come closer. Not that close. Looks like he's staggered. He's going to flee to safety. So now we need to pop our hunter vision, see where he's going. Just looking around at the surrounding area. Quite a visually beautiful game, as you can see. Just take some time to admire the environment, the lighting, the grass blowing. Everything looks pretty good. Should we hunt these things? They look like they're not bothering anyone. Let's put an end to that bad wildlife. He's visibly wounded. He's dragging his leg along the floor now. Here we go. Big jump. Cut his head off. Pop my ultimate. And I think we've slayed it. Our first giant kimono. Bunch of loot. Now you can conjure spring Karakuri with this and C. Let's try it. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. So that like launches me forward. So I guess this is going to be my little base. I suppose I should make it look nice. So these are the weapons I've got access to at the start of the game. The katana, the nodachi, bow, maul, or the bladed wagasa. A bladed umbrella. That's mad. I think it would be beneficial to get a bow. Maybe there's some monsters that are just beneficial with a bow. Rage tail pelt. We're gonna have to get out and go farm some other weapons. Have some armor forged. Oh, I completely forgot about armor. Okay, got a few upgrades. All right, let's try the nodachi. And it's massive. What a beastly weapon. Feel like a big berserker. Other players are joining. Let's test out my new weapon. It's slow, but it hits hard. Might not be my playstyle, but we'll give it a try. The best thing to do early on is probably test out a bunch of weapons, figure out your playstyle, and then you can choose what path to really take and upgrade the thing that suits you the Okay, this is a good looking area. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. We have located the monster. Let's get in there with some big damage. Uah! Big damage. Yeah, that hurts him. Right now we're facing a bit of a get good issue. I think I'm glad I've tried out the nodachi. As much as it does big damage and looks really cool, I don't think it's my playstyle. I think the katana is probably more for me. Next up, we're testing the bow. Okay, so you've got like held attacks, bolstered bow 2. Oh, that's cool. So if you get the chance, you can really charge up that attack. Quite liking the bow combat so far. Let's try my F ability. Oh, that's arrow switch. So arrow switch is like faster arrows. So this is a creature hunting game that actually has quite a big open world aspect to it as well. Interesting, because usually this genre of game is heavily instanced with very small maps. Big kimono, and what the hell is that? Wait, are we going to fight that thing now? Okay, this is a cool monster. I suppose it's got a weak spot somewhere. Big damage. Oi, dodge. This would be a good place to whip out the Karakuri, climb the tower, bolster my bow attacks. Big damage. Oh, yes. Liking the bow combat. We're getting rolled on pretty hard now. Dude, this game's actually really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot so far. Let's hit that weak spot. Climb up here. Jump. And turn around with a spinning bow attack into ultimate charge attack. Very clean. I'm starting to get good. Well, the game's making me feel like I'm good. I'm not sure if I'm actually good. Oh no, that does not look good for me. Please don't be a one shot. was but a scratch. Heading into some corrupted tree area. Yeah, that's fitting. Jumping attack. Land. Perfect. Big damage. Yes, that's got to be him dead. It's weakened? What do you mean it's weakened? I've been fighting it for like 30 minutes, it feels. You actually did it. I think it's dead now. Actually dead. Final blow. That was a long, long fight. Wrecked. Before I proceed any further, I want to test out the other weapons. So now I've got the umbrella weapon. Yeah, my attacks with the umbrella put me up in the air. I want to see the jump attack for this one. Okay, looks cool. Feels slightly weird attacking with an umbrella though. Yeah, this is such a cool weapon. I really like how it allows you to almost glide through the air. Fantastic mobility weapon. Will I die if I jump off here and just hit the floor? No, of course not. Okay, of course not. Let's quickly test out the move set of the maul. The size of this thing, it's like I've got a giant beer barrel on my back. Most oversized maul ever. It looks cool, but I think I'm more partial to fast weapons. So if there's some poor defenseless creature, I can bonk around the head. Bonk. Wait, he dodged it. Bonk. There it is. Cool weapon. Probably not my playstyle though. So the two that I like using the most so far are the katana and the bow. So after about an hour of messing around with each of the weapons, I've come to the decision that I am going to be maining the katana. It just seems to do so much more damage than the bow, and I really like the mobility of it. So now I've finally come to that decision. It's time to level up. This game is actually really fun. Like, I'm just losing track of time playing it, to be honest, which is good. I like it when a game puts me in this state where I'm like super into the game and I'm forgetting to eat food IRL. I'm ignoring messages from my friends. It's a sign of a good game, or at least a very good progression system. It's kind of how I'm feeling right now playing this game. Conjure one of these. Flying Vine. So what does this do? Okay, shoot it over here then. That's fine. Okay, then can I jump off and attack? Yes, I can, dude. That's so cool. It's like every dragon Karakuri or every Karakuri thing has some kind of unique attack animation with your weapons. It's really cool. King Tusk time. Wish me luck. That is one big ass monster. Climb, jump attack. Beautiful. Run and slide. Get to the back of him. Kill this ad that's just going to be annoying me. 1, 2, 3. Climb and slice. Big damage. It was super dazed. My little pet thing's getting the monster's attention though. That was really nice. Thank you, my friend. He's on the floor now. Big combos. And now we're just going to die because we're infinite stun. Yeah. Well, now we've learned what it's like to die. So now what? Oh, I see. I think you can like die a few times, then it fully fails. You return to your tent when you perish. So pick convenient locations to set up your camp. Right. At least now I understand the point of the camp. Oh my god, we got it. That took a long time to kill, probably 30 minutes. Thankfully in multiplayer, it's gonna die a lot quicker. Certainly was a hunt. And we've made it to the city. Wow. It's a cool looking town, isn't it? So now the game's really going to begin, I can tell. That first chapter, probably a bit of a tutorial. Character's got a nice little life for himself now, hasn't he? Explore our little house. New armor can be forged. Very cozy. Very rustic. Wow. Beautiful looking city. So this is our second location. I suppose this is where we should make our base camp. We're about 3.5 hours in at this point, just unlocked chapter 2, and I think now would be a good time to wrap up this first impressions video. However, the plan is for me to do a full review in a follow-up video a few days after this one's released, so keep an eye out for that. So after dipping my toes into Wild Hearts, my initial first impressions are as follows. Bear in mind I've got a full review for this game coming shortly after this video, so I'll keep this brief. I personally love the Karakuri system so far, and it's added a whole new dimension to the combat and gameplay of Wild Hearts when compared to other hunting games. I love the giant open world maps without invisible barriers. It also feels fun to explore and find the Sukimos as well as set up your base. The kimono I've fought so far have all looked visually spectacular and have been fun to fight, the combat feels well animated and impactful, and most importantly, the early sense of progression has made me excited to play more. I've got a top of the range computer with all the latest specs, and there was multiple occasions where the performance wasn't good. This is something that I've seen a few people complain about. I would expect this to be patched fairly soon though. The game is a bit rough around the edges. Sometimes you'll dodge attack, but it'll still hit you, as well as the occasional desync. At the time of recording, I had a sound bug a few times where the sound disappeared. It's probably been fixed by the time this video releases though, and the controls of using the Karakuri in combat can take some getting used to and might frustrate some players who just want to use normal attacks. Overall, positive first impressions. The main issue people seem to be having with the game early on is performance related, but the actual game and gameplay seems very promising. I'm excited to play more and follow up with a full review very soon. But that's it for this video. Keep an eye out for the full review in a few days where I'll fight every kimono in the game, get to late game, and probably die a ton in the process. If you like what you saw in this video, then click the link in the description below to buy Wild Hearts now, deal big damage to the like button for the algorithm gods, and social media on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.